In today's society, the concept of the social contract is often taken for granted. We assume that we are entitled to certain rights and protections, and we expect our governments to provide them. But where did this idea come from? And what does it mean for the way we live our lives today? The social contract theory was first proposed by the 17th century philosopher Thomas Hobbes in his book Leviathan, and later developed by other Enlightenment thinkers such as John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Hobbes believed that in a state of nature, without a government to provide security and order, life would be solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. In order to avoid this state of chaos, individuals would willingly surrender some of their individual freedoms to a central authority in exchange for protection and security. This idea was further developed by Locke, who argued that individuals had natural rights that were protected by the social contract, and by Rousseau, who believed that individuals formed a social contract with each other rather than with a government. These ideas have had a significant impact on the development of modern political theory and continue to shape our understanding of politics and society today. Now let's explore the top 7 points of the social contract theory and how it has shaped our understanding of politics, society, and human nature. 1. The origins of the social contract. The social contract theory can be traced back to the ancient Greeks and Romans, who believed that individuals had a duty to contribute to the common good of society. However, it was the Enlightenment philosophers of the 17th and 18th centuries who developed the theory into its modern form. 2. The basic principles of the social contract. At its core, the social contract theory asserts that individuals agree to surrender some of their individual freedoms in exchange for the protection and security provided by the state. This creates a reciprocal relationship between the individual and the state, where each party has certain rights and responsibilities. 3. The role of consent. One of the key principles of the social contract is that it requires the consent of the governed. Individuals must willingly agree to give up some of their freedoms in order to create a functional society. This means that governments must be responsive to the needs and desires of the people they serve. 4. The implications for political power. The social contract theory has significant implications for the distribution of political power. It asserts that power is not inherent in rulers or governments, but is derived from the consent of the people. This means that governments must be accountable to their citizens and must act in their best interests. 5. The relationship between individuals and society. The social contract theory also addresses the relationship between individuals and society. It asserts that individuals have a duty to contribute to the common good, and that society has a duty to protect the rights and freedoms of its citizens. This creates a mutually beneficial relationship between individuals and society. 6. The relevance of the social contract today. The social contract theory remains highly relevant today, as it provides a framework for understanding the relationship between individuals and the state. It also helps to inform debates about the role of government, the distribution of power, and the rights and responsibilities of citizens. 7. The challenges to the social contract. While the social contract theory is a powerful framework for understanding society, it is not without its challenges. Critics argue that it is too individualistic, or that it does not take into account the diversity of human experiences. Others argue that the social contract has been co-opted by powerful interests to justify inequality and oppression. So, what do you think? How has the social contract theory influenced our understanding of politics, society, and human nature? And what are the challenges to the social contract that we must address in order to create a more just and equitable society? These are complex questions, but by exploring the theory of the social contract, we can gain a deeper understanding of the way we live our lives today and how we can work towards a better future.